They're creamy and silky and they smell of Cadbury's cream egg, so what more could you want? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing makeup, not something I do very often, as you know. I think the last time was last summer, and today's video I've actually wanted to do for quite a long time and had lots of requests, and it's to do a full face using only my favourite makeup brand in the world, which I feel like I can safely say now because I've been using it for like 5 years, and it is of course Charlotte Tilbury. Those of you who have been watching me for a really long time will know that I just love this brand of makeup so much. It is outrageously luxurious, which is part of why I love it, but I do really love the products. I've been using almost all of them for years now. I love all the branding. It's so my style, that old Hollywood glamour. I just really connect. I love Charlotte's taste in makeup, all the looks she creates and all the colours I just really love. And of course I love the beautiful packaging. If I'm going to spend my money on something, I want it to look pretty. So I'm going to do my whole face of makeup using only Charlotte Tilbury products, except a couple of things that I don't have that I thought I had. I'm so annoyed and I couldn't get them delivered in time. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will link all of the products that I show in today's video down below in the description box. So I thought I would actually show you some Charlotte Tilbury skincare as well, because I love her skincare just as much as the makeup. Also, I meant to mention earlier, please excuse my face. I'm feeling so exposed right now with no makeup on, obviously, but on top of that, all my beauty treatments are gone because I can't go. So my lashes are gone, my eyebrows gone, everything's gone. I am cleansed. I just used my face cleanser downstairs in the bathroom, and I'm going to put on the serum. This is the new Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum Crystal Elixir, and I'm trying this for the first time because it just arrived in the post yesterday, and I'm very excited because, like I said, I love Charlotte's skincare. The Magic Night Cream is my holy grail product. So let's give this a go. I'm just gonna squeeze out a couple of drops. That is a really strange texture for a serum. It's very milky. It looks like cream. Doesn't have a super strong smell, but it does smell kind of like spa-ish, which is nice. Ooh. It's a really nice texture. Oh my gosh, that's lovely. I want to put some more on. That is honestly the funniest texture. It looks like evaporated milk. Well, that feels really nice on the skin, and it's absorbed instantly as well, which is really nice. And you can use this morning and night. You pop it on just before your moisturiser. So I'm definitely going to be adding that into my skincare routine just as soon as I'm finished with the serums I'm currently using. So next I'm going to use Charlotte's Magic Cream, which is her famous moisturiser. And I love this moisturiser. I love it because it reminds me so much of a cream that my nanny makes, and we used to call it Nanny's Magic Cream, and it literally has the same smell as Charlotte's Magic Cream, and it's just such a nice moisturiser. Like, honestly, it's the perfect texture. It's the perfect balance between like light and a heavy moisturiser. It's like the perfect medium, and it just feels so beautiful on your skin. It's so glowy and it just feels so soft. I love this moisturiser. I can't even express it. And then this is the Magic Eye Rescue, the little eye cream, and I'm only going to put on a teeny little bit. It's like a creamy gel. Like normally I feel like eye creams are either cream or gel, but this is like in between. And like the moisturiser, this just has that incredible like luxurious silky feeling. It's so nice. If you guys are wondering why I look quite red, it's because I'm quite vigorous when I put my moisturiser on. I like to give myself like a massage, especially there where my cheekbones are. I like to do it with my knuckles as well. It's basically draining the lymph nodes, so it actually does bring out your facial structure more. It actually does work. You guys should try it. And then the last skincare prep thing I'm going to use, this is also new, so I'm using it for the first time, and it's the Charlotte's Magic Lip Oil Crystal Elixir Lip Conditioner by day, Lip Mask by night. This, oh my god, what's that smell? It's like citrusy and nutty at the same time. Oh my gosh, that is divine. That feels so good, and it's in like a really little handy rollable as well. So the first makeup product I'm going to use is the famous Wonderglow primer. You guys will know I have used this for absolutely years, although I barely even need it because that moisturiser has made my skin so glowy. But we're going to use it anyway. So this is one of those like multi-use products. It says you can use it as a primer, you can use it over your foundation or instead of foundation. For example, I bought this for Coco to wear for school just because it gives you like a really nice glowing and even base, because she doesn't really want to wear like foundation for school. And I'm just going to blend that in with a little damp brush. I always like to use my brushes damp. I just feel like it makes everything blend better. It has a teeny bit of colour as well, like a little kind of tan colour. So yeah, this is one of my go-to primers. It's really beautiful, especially if your skin is a little bit dull. This will just like transform it and make it look so beautiful. Next, I'm going to use the Magic Foundation. Now, my actual favourite Charlotte Tilbury foundation is Light Wonder, which is like the lightest coverage. There's also one that's a little bit more high coverage than this, which is the new one, which is the Airbrush Flawless Filter Foundation. But I'm going to use this one today. This is the foundation that I use when I want like a full coverage, because a lot of my favourite like face base products are very light, are very dewy, are very like your skin but better. But this is one of my only like proper foundations, and I really like it. My nanny actually bought this and she said it was the best foundation she'd ever tried, and she's always like trying new foundations. And usually I put like these little half squirts. It's not like a full pump, it's like a half pump, and it just has a really nice coverage. Like, it's not too much, but it's not sheer either. And usually after one layer of those small little pumps, I find that it's not really enough, so I just put a few more little half pumps, and I just kind of keep on doing this until I feel like the coverage is good enough. It's better to like build it up than put too much on at once. So one of the things that I forgot that I didn't have is a concealer, and my favourite Charlotte Tilbury concealer is the Magic Away concealer. It's just absolutely lovely. The consistency is so like, I can't describe it. It's really creamy, but it's not too watery that it just kind of moves around and disappears. Like, it kind of sticks to the skin in a nice way. And they have so many shades, which is amazing as well. But today I'm just going to use my NARS Creamy Concealer, and I'm just going to go in on all my under eyes and little blemishes I have around my face. So concealer done, and it's time for one of my all-time favourite Charlotte Tilbury products, and it's the Hollywood Contour Wand. I have been using this since 2017 when it came out, and I haven't used anything since. And the beauty of this product is it's actually better, like the less you use. You need the teeny tiniest amount, so it will literally last you. This should probably last you a year, I would say. So I'm just going to do teeny little dabs, the areas that I want to contour. And then go back in with my brush and blend it all in. And I just love how much that enhances your bone structure, your jawline, cheekbones, everything. So now I'm going to go in with blush, and oh my god, the Charlotte Tilbury blush products. There's just too many. My favourites, one of my favourites are the Beach Sticks, which are like a cream blush stick. They smell like Cadbury's cream eggs. They're just the best. I don't have any of those right now, so I'm going to use the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand, and this is the same consistency. It's like a kind of liquid formula as the contour, but this time for blush. And this one is the shade Pink Gasm. So I'm just going to dot this on the apples of my cheeks. It's like being a doll, and I just love the applicators. I found like it's a really easy way to use makeup in these little tubes, and you just dot it on where you want it. And then I'm going to take a slightly dampened blush brush and literally just like brush this upwards and outwards on my cheeks. And I love the way that it just blends in and gives your skin like this really beautiful rosy glow. And then the final wand is of course highlight, and I can't decide which one I want to use. This is the original Hollywood Beauty Light Wand, which is in the shade Spotlight, which is like a liquid version of the Filmstar Bronze and Glow, but this is the new one, which is Pillow Talk, and it's really pretty. It's like a kind of champagne pink colour. I think I'm going to use this because I've used this one in so many videos, and it's kind of nearly run out as well. So again, just like the others, you just kind of want to dot it on. So obviously on the tops of your cheekbones, brow bone, nose, all the usual highlight places. And then I just get this Charlotte Tilbury complexion brush. Oh, also my blush brush was Charlotte Tilbury as well. Some of my favourite brushes. And then I just basically just kind of pat this in. Also, I feel like it's worth me saying that I actually think that this makeup looks nicer in real life than it does on my camera. Probably because I'm not like a beauty YouTuber, I haven't really got my beauty lighting like nailed, but I feel like I always look so much shinier on camera because of my lights, and actually in real life it is a little bit more toned down. So that's the complexion part of the makeup done, and I just love how it looks. It just looks so radiant and healthy, not dry or dull, and it's glamorous but still natural, and it just like enhances all of your features. So now it's time to powder, and I use actually two Charlotte Tilbury powders. This one is a loose powder. This is the Magic powder. Everything is magic. And this is the powder that I like to use to like set makeup. So I kind of go kind of heavy on this with my Charlotte Tilbury powder brush, which is my favourite powder brush. Mostly like under the eye and where my makeup comes off. And I like to go in on under eye powder because I don't want it to crease, I don't want it to fall away. So obviously I do put an eye cream on. That's why it's important to put an eye cream on before your makeup, because you want to make sure that it's nice and hydrated because the powder is so dry. So I do my chin quite a lot as well, because that's usually where I have blemishes, and also that's where I tend to like sweat my makeup off, and around my nose as well. The only thing I don't like about this powder is it does have a funny smell, and I've had other loose powders that don't smell, so I don't really know why this smells. It doesn't smell bad, it just doesn't smell nice. But I just think this does such a great job of not just setting but like perfecting the whole makeup and just kind of making it look seamless. And obviously it does dull down that shine a little bit, which I feel like you kind of need. And usually for like my day-to-day makeup I wouldn't put any more powder on, but when I'm filming videos, because I've got my lights on me and I do look super shiny, I usually do go in actually with the pressed powder, and this is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. It's so pretty, look at that. And I use this to just go over my skin where I feel like it looks too shiny for camera. And the thing that I really like about the loose powder is that it sets and perfects, but it doesn't mattify too much. It really lets that glow shine through, whereas this one is really good if you do want to just mattify the makeup a little bit. I'm very happy with the complexion, but we are going to use even more products because why not? We're just going to use all of the Charlotte Tilbury that I have. So we're going to go back in with bronzer, highlight and blush, powders. But first I just have to do my brows. I have to. The second thing I realised that I did not have is a Charlotte Tilbury brow product, unfortunately. And actually the only thing I think that I haven't tried is the Charlotte Tilbury eyebrow pencil, but I have used the little brow gel and it's one of my favourite products. It's so amazing at like really adding to the brows. It's this teeny tiny brush. I've used it in many videos before, but it's very good, one of my favourites, so I imagine the brow pencil is really good too. But today I'm just going to use my Hourglass pencil to quickly fill them in. Oh my god, brows just make such a difference, don't they? I feel like a human being again. Little gel, this is the Benefit one. I always use brows. I just love brows. So next, just to enhance that contour and highlight even more, I am of course using my Filmstar Bronze and Glow. You guys know I have been using this for how many years? I got this for Christmas 5 years ago and I just haven't stopped using it since. It's just the best, and I still actually have the one that I got for Christmas. It's not finished and it was like 5 years ago, but the highlight did crack, so I can't show you on camera because it will all just fall out. So this is actually my new one, but what I'm saying is, even though it's so expensive, it's like £50, I've had it since like 2015. So I'm going to go in with my Hourglass brush. I love this brush because this big one I use for contour and then the little one for highlights. And Charlotte Tilbury has so many amazing highlighters. There's the Bar of Gold palette, there's the Glow Gasm palette, they are all stunning. But I feel like this is the classic one. It's such a beautiful shade, it's so natural, it's like a skin-toned champagne colour. And I just think it's so pretty and will just suit everybody. So I'm just going to brush that along the top of my cheekbones. Oh my god, it's just gorgeous. Charlotte describes it as a candlelit glow, which I always think is such a pretty way to describe it, and it's true, just look at the glow. And then the final touch for the complexion, I'm going to use the Cheek to Chic blush, and this is one of the newer ones in the shade Pillow Talk, and you have this like outer ring of darker colour and then like a highlight in the middle, and I just kind of like mix them together, and it kind of mixes like blush and highlight, which just like brings out your features even more. and it's just so rosy and glowy. I love it. I love this shade as well. There's a few different ones, but I just think this is the prettiest. Normally I would do my lips last, but I always think it's a shame to do the lips last in a video because then you only see them for a few seconds. So I'm going to do them now, and of course I'm using my Pillow Talk lip liner. Again, like, I don't think I've used any other lip liner in like 4 years because this is just the best. It's the same colour as my lips, which makes it so easy to overline them, make them look bigger, and on top of that it lasts. You can eat, you can drink, all day it will stay on. So I like to draw on like the very edge of my lips because I don't really like overdrawing them too much to the point that it's kind of obvious that it's not real. So I make sure that it's very much on the line because then it just looks seamless. Just look at the difference. It's insane. I just look like I have had mega injections. They're like twice the size, but the colour is the same. It's like magic. I just realised that you can't really tell when I'm talking, so this is going to be a bit awkward, but I'm just going to close my mouth for a minute so you can see what they look like. I really didn't know which lipstick shade to choose because I have about 20 shades and they are all stunning. Today I'm going to use Dance Floor Princess, which is one of the newish shades, and my lipstick is so sad. I have a newer one that you're going to see on the close-up, but look how sad that is. That's how much I use it, and I just love this shade. It's the most perfect pinky nude ever, and the texture and the consistency of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are just the best. They're creamy and silky and they smell of Cadbury's cream egg, so what more could you want? Is that not just the prettiest shade of lipstick you've ever seen? Most of the time I leave my lip there. Sometimes I do use lip gloss, but today obviously we're using everything, so we're going to use lip gloss. I'm going to use Seduction because it's a classic, and I just put like a teeny tiny dab in the middle and then just do that because that's really all you need, because you don't want it to be too sticky because it can like dislodge your lip liner and lipstick, so you only want to put a little bit on just to give it that nice like glossy sheen. It looks so pretty and it makes your lips look even bigger. So now of course it's time for the eyes, and I feel like this is going to be my downfall because I'm not great at eyes, but the Charlotte Tilbury eye products are just magic. There's just so many and they are divine. The palettes, the cream eyeshadows, the eyeshadow sticks, the colours are incredible, the consistencies are to die for. Just like everything is like drool worthy. I just wish I had the skill. But anyway, I'm gonna do my best. There are so many palettes to choose from. You have these big ones that have all of the colours in. Look at that one, it's so pretty. But I personally love the little quads. I've got quite a few, but the ones that I use most of the time are the Exaggerize Bigger Brighter Eyes palette and the Pillow Talk one, and I really like them because they're just so simple. They only have 4 colours and it tells you on the back like where you should put each colour. So I'm going to use one of these, but I'm also going to use the cream eyeshadow because it's just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And this is in the most incredible shade. It's in the shade Jean. It's basically like a pure champagne, and I feel like this is really good for every day because it's not like really colourful or stand out, but it's really going to like brighten and open up your eyes. So I'm just going to pat this onto my eyelid with my finger, and again I always like to go in with just a little bit to begin with and then build it up afterwards. So you can see just how much that like lights up your eyes, and I'm just going to take a little pencil brush and just make sure that I've got some product on the very inner corner of my eyes. And then all I'm going to do is take that darker matte brown crease shade just to give the eye a little bit of definition. So I'm only using 2 colours. I just keep it really simple because, like I said, my skill level isn't really there, and the simpler the better I find on me. Next, I'm going to add some liner. You guys may have noticed on my Instagram story and everything that I've been using much more eyeliner recently, and that's because my eyelash extensions have gone, and I really like the kind of feline shape that they enhance in my eyes, and you can replicate that with like a cat eye shape with your eyeliner. So this is a fairly new product for Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Feline Flick, which is exactly what I'm looking for, and this is in the shade Super Brown, which is perfect for me because I don't really like having black on my eyes. So I'm really not amazing at this at all, but all I really do is draw a little line kind of going out to the end of my eyebrow, and then basically like join it up in a little triangle in quite a flat line as I can to my lashes. And then I don't go all the way in because I feel like it's too heavy, so I normally go like about 3/4 or 2/3 of the way in. So I'm going to do that now, but I just can't talk whilst I do it because I have to concentrate. And then almost always, for me at least, it's going to go wrong. I'm going to draw it too thick, or I'm just going to like be indecisive about the shape. So I just go in with a little cotton bud and fix it. And a little tip, you can actually use magic cream to do this. It's like a remover for makeup as well. So next would usually be mascara, but I'm not a huge fan of Charlotte Tilbury's mascaras. It's the only product that I don't love. It's not that I dislike them, but I just don't love them, and I think it's mainly to do with the fact that I don't like mascara at all. I usually have eyelash extensions. They've obviously all fallen out now, and whenever Charlotte talks about eyelashes or mascara, she talks about how much she loves like the longest, thickest, like blackest, most dramatic eyelashes, and that's like the opposite to the kind of eye look that I like. I like my lashes to look really natural and soft and fluffy, and my eyelash extensions are brown as well. So that's like the one time that my taste completely is opposite to Charlotte Tilbury's taste, and that's why I don't really like the mascaras that much, because I don't feel like there is one that gives me that really natural, soft, fluffy look that I like, and there's no brown. So I'm not going to use mascara today. I am just going to leave the makeup here because this is how I think it's going to look nicest on me. I feel like if I just put mascara on, I'm going to wreck it and I'm going to be really annoyed. But if you do like that really glamorous, dramatic lash look, then Charlotte Tilbury's mascaras will definitely be for you. But that is it for me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the products, do leave your comments down below and I'll try and get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!